Remember Google Reader, that perfect RSS feed tool that let you actually keep up with the internet without drowning in algorithm garbage? Yeah, Google took it out back and shot it in 2013. And guess what? They're probably coming for something you love next. But why? Why do tech giants keep killing products that people actually like? Is it just corporate greed? Are they allergic to success? Or do they have some master plan that none of us can comprehend? The truth is, there's no grand conspiracy, just a brutal, heartless logic. Take Google, for example. There's an entire website called Killed by Google that documents the graveyard of over 290 products they've shut down. And it's not just Google. Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta have all done the same thing. Remember Amazon's Fire Phone? No? That's because it lasted about 5 minutes before getting yeeted into oblivion. Google Stadia? Supposed to be the future of cloud gaming. Dead. Microsoft Zune?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Also dead. These companies don't care if something is useful or beloved. If it's not making them mountains of money, it's disposable, and that's the first reason they kill good products. They don't make enough money.
Where is the money?
It's not that these products were losing millions, it's that they weren't making billions. Google Stadia could have been a solid gaming platform, but Google looked at the numbers and said, nah, not worth it. It's like if a billionaire walked past a $100 bill on the ground and didn't bother picking it up because it wasn't a stack of gold bars. These companies aren't just trying to make a profit, they're trying to dominate entire industries. If a product isn't bringing in absurd amounts of revenue or serving their larger goal, like feeding their ad empire or collecting valuable user data, then it's gone. But sometimes it's not about money at all. Sometimes products die because of internal politics. Tech companies aren't these perfectly organized machines. They're chaotic messes, full of competing teams fighting over resources. Maybe one executive championed a product, but then they left the company, and suddenly no one cares about keeping it alive. This is why Google's messaging apps keep changing every 5 minutes. Google Hangouts, Google Chat, Google Allo, Google Duo. Every time a new team gets control, they decide their version is the one that should exist, and everything else gets deleted. It's like a reality show, but instead of people getting voted off the island, entire products just vanish. And then there's the pivot excuse. Tech companies love chasing the next big trend. One day, it's all about VR. The next, AI is the future, and VR is old news. Facebook became Meta because they bet everything on the metaverse.
Check this out.
Wow.
So that's pretty neat.
And then immediately abandoned it when they realized no one wanted to live inside a virtual cubicle. Google does this constantly. They drop old projects the second they find a shinier toy to play with, so if a product doesn't fit their current vision, even if it works perfectly fine, it's dead. At the end of the day, tech companies don't have to care about the backlash because they're too big to fail. Google could delete Gmail tomorrow, and we'd all still be Googling best Gmail alternatives on Google. Microsoft could kill off a useful tool, and you'd still be using Windows. They control so much of the internet that even when they make terrible decisions, we're all stuck with them. So how do you protect yourself?
That's the neat thing. You don't.
But you can avoid becoming too dependent on big tech services, use open source alternatives, self-host when possible, and most importantly, never get too attached. Because if a product isn't making billions, it's only a matter of time before it gets the axe. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, or Google will personally cancel another app you love by tomorrow.